Hello, my name's Katie. I'm joined by my teammates Jordan, Jisoo, and Brandon, and together we built Lunar Adventure. Lunar Adventure was inspired by the classic arcade game Lunar Lander. We wanted to build an iteration of that game and add some fun features of our own to give it a slight twist. So now let's enter the game. If you've never played before, you can check out our tutorial screen to learn how to play and even practice controlling your ship. After that, you can navigate back to our main menu, pick a game mode to play, and start playing. And once you're in the game, you have full control of your spaceship, and now you must navigate yourself around the terrain in search of the landing pad while avoiding the obstacles in your way. Your objective is to land safely on the landing pad. And if you land in record time, you'll even get to add your name to our leaderboard of high scores. And now I'll hand it off to Jordan, who will tell you about some of the features we've implemented in Lunar Adventure to make it unique and challenging.
Thank you, Katie. So as a player is navigating their ship, they must avoid colliding with both the terrain as well as the asteroids. If a player collides with an asteroid, they will receive a 5-second penalty to their score. However, if they collide with the terrain, the ship will be destroyed completely. The asteroids spawn in various sizes, and the waves become increasingly difficult as the game progresses. To make our game even more fun and challenging, we implemented a feature that switches the player's keys when they collide with an asteroid. After every second collision, the game selects a random control, be it thrust, left, or right rotation, and reassigns it to a random key on the keyboard. After a brief period of invulnerability, the player will be able to reorient themselves to their control and continue their journey to the landing pad. I'll now hand it over to Jisoo, who will talk about how we implemented our game on both mobile and desktop.
Thank you, Jordan. We wanted users to be able to play on their own or share experience with friends. So in a single player mode, you can play with your standard arrow keys and have a control of both rotation and thrust. In a cooperative mode, you must work with someone to control your spaceship together. You will have access to either one of the rotation or thrust, and then you must communicate with your partner to accomplish the challenging task of landing your ship safely. We scale the game so it can work on every screen size, which means you can also play the game on your mobile device. The game will detect whether your device is mobile or desktop, and it displays the mobile version of the game. We implemented the custom control for mobile by using touch inputs and the gyroscope. The players can tap to begin and control their spaceship by tapping the thrust or physically rotating their device to control the rotation of the spaceship. Now, Brandon will tell you about the technology we used to build the game.
Thanks, Jisoo. So to build our game, we used the game framework Phaser on our front end, so we'd have more time for game design and feature implementation. We chose to use Node with Postgres and Express on our back end, so we had an efficient way to store our leaderboard. And then we used Mocha and Chai for testing due to familiarity reasons. So since we launched our game about a week ago, it's been played over 3,000 times and has been revamped multiple times based on player feedback. Some of that feedback came recently when we unveiled our leaderboard and our players started to hack the game in order to get to the top of the leaderboard. This led us to learn more about security and how to prevent these attacks in the future. We had a lot of fun making this game and even more fun seeing people compete with each other to get to the top of the leaderboard, and we hope you'll check us out at lunar-adventure.herokuapp.com. Thanks.